Okay, we're recording.
Oh no.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tony Stastny, and I'll be your host this evening. I'm interviewing Mike Vernon from Chromate Super Polish today. Mike is a very good friend of mine. This is probably the most unplanned. Mike has no idea what's about to happen right now, and I don't think I know what's going to happen. So let me set this up for a second, Mike. Mike, you're sitting on your back patio right now in what city?
Denver, North Carolina.
How long have you and I been friends?
About 20 years.
Close to about 20 years. Yeah, we started in
Yeah,
EcoQuest together, Alpine Industries, way back when.
sure.
So I brought you on here because it's all about connecting local business owners. And I know you live in North Carolina now, but you're local to me. You grew up in Northeast Ohio, so whatever.
Lake Mountain.
But you have an unbelievable product. What's it called?
Chromate Super Polish.
I love this product because I love the story behind it. And so I just so happen to have a bottle right here. I
That's
actually,
it. They've got the old bottle.
it's a bottle I've got way back when. Hopefully it's still good. A certain
Sure it
president told me that if I drink this, it will get rid of coronavirus. I don't know. Is that true or no?
is. No, you better stick with the air purifiers when you're talking about that.
All right. So here, let me take everyone back here. So Mike and I were in EcoQuest together. You were actually sponsored. I sponsored one of my next door neighbors, who then sponsored a construction worker, who then sponsored you, his cousin, and you were on my team for, I mean, I don't know, 15 years, I think, and that's how you and I became friends. And you discovered this chrome polish. And I remember when you called me, and you were all excited, and you're like, Joan, I found this polish and it's the most unbelievable product. And I'm going to be taking this thing on the road and I'm going to be getting salespeople and blah, blah. And I'm just, no offense, I've never told you this, but I'm just kind of like rolling my eyes like, okay, you got a great product, blah, 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 blah. Right. And I mean,
Right.
and by the way, whatever you sell, you should believe in it anyway. Right. So whatever you're selling, you should, I mean, it's in my book. I wrote it. It's in the book. I teach it. If you don't believe in what you sell anyway, you might as well be a con man. But you were so hyped up about this polish, and I actually went on the road with you. Where'd we go? Louisville? Is that where we were?
Yeah, yep. Went to Louisville for the truck show.
Yeah.
And then I believe you came to Newcastle. Oh my gosh, send me that ad. I don't have any more of those.
Yep, I worked the show with you, and that's where I saw it. So Mike, if you don't mind telling the story of how this superior polish came about, how you discovered it. I love this story.
Okay. Well, it started one day. I was in Florida. As you know, I'm a halfback. I left Ohio, went to Florida for 5 years, and I was in my backyard, and I had this particular guy that lived behind me, kind of a hermit. He hid behind his sister's house and lived in the back room. Never had met the guy. And I was polishing on my motorcycle. I still have it, my '87 Honda Magna. And it has the solid aluminum back wheel. And he's like, let me show you what this does. And that's kind of how he talks. He's a rough character. So he showed me on that solid aluminum back wheel. And I was just totally blown away. And the more I talked to him, it was evident he wasn't a salesperson. I was working a 6-figure job at the time. And me being the entrepreneur that I am, I offered to start selling the product on weekends for him. So we had some places down in Florida on the water that would have Sunday bike shows with $5 meals, and airboats would come up. The airboats are full of aluminum. So I started going to these shows, concentrated on the bike market the first few years. Well, long story short, a couple years later, the 6-figure job, I was the last remaining employee. We got bought out, mergers, all the stuff that happened back in the 80s, 90s, and ended up buying the product off my neighbor. He was he had an addiction problem, actually, and I couldn't count on him. So I ended up giving him a car in cash and buying the company. And so we went from being in the bike market to the car market. We still do car shows, but I have distributors around the country that are doing that for me now. I still do it when it's a local show. But I have a network of dealers, retailers, distributors, and still selling it.
And I probably should have started this by saying that your polish is superior to any product that's out there, any chrome polish that's out there. And when you talk, I should have started this recording by saying that, because when I went on the road with you and we did that show, I was still, I'm just like, okay, he's got a cool polish, whatever. But it wasn't until people, and at a truck show, the Mid-America truck show that we did, I don't know how many booths there were that had a competitive product to yours out there. And there was a number of them. And as people were walking by, we're trying to pull them into the booth going, hey, check out this polish. And you're like, nope, we already bought some. And you had this fuel tank, this old rusty fuel tank, I remember. And you taught me and the other sales guys, you're like, hey man, just pull people in and show them what this stuff can do. And so we were asking the people that bought their polish to put it on the fuel tank and try to rub a spot out. And then we would take the Chrome Super Polish and do the same thing. And every time, no matter what product it was, your polish beat the other polishes out. And they were returning, those other vendors must have hated you, because they're returning the polish they just bought to come back and buy your polish. And I remember you telling me telling me the story, and it's such a cool story because so when you just told it about your neighbor, so you got this hermit that lives next door to you that doesn't really talk to people, he's got an addiction problem. He himself develops this awesome polish out of his garage. That's and you told me like it took the bluing off your pipes. You went into the store and pulled up off all the polishes off the store shelf and compared it to this. It wasn't even named Chromate at the time. It was just, you just compared it to this polish that he did, and his polish beat it out. And that's the most amazing story to me. I mean, it's fantastic. So I want to show this video. You don't even know I have to do this, but
what is this video you're showing, son?
I found it's a Chromate polish YouTube video that I found. Hang on.
I'll tell you, Tony, while you're bringing that up, probably the best thing that happened to us, we lead by, seeing is believing is our motto. And that's how we sell our product. But back in 2014, Hemmings Muscle Machine contacted me, and I had sent them, I saw their guys at shows all the time with their magazines, and I sent them a couple bottles of the polish, and got a call from the editor one day when I was at a show in Florida, and he started interviewing me quite like you are now, and asking me some questions. And he said, we have a wheel that we tried this on in our office, and we got to say it just completely blows us away. So they released the article about a week after that, and it was crazy because their readers really trust their opinion, and they said it was probably the best review they've ever done on a product.
Wow, this story. Yeah.
But, it really helped us out. And still, that was in 2014, we still get phone calls from people that pick up an old issue of the Hemmings Muscle Machine or bought one then and said we need more. Yeah.
So that was Hemmings magazine?
Hemmings Muscle Machine magazine.
Muscle Machine magazine. Okay. And that was what year?
2014.
I'm so glad you brought that up, dude, because I forgot to even bring that up. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to show this video now real quick. Hang on. I want to ask you who did it too, but okay, hang on. Share. What just happened? Stop share. Hang on. Share screen. Share computer sound. Chromate. Share. Can you see the YouTube?
I see a black screen.
What do you see?
Chromate Super Polish is an all-metal polish that easily restores aluminum, brass, stainless steel, diamond plate, appliances, gold, silver, and even restores headlights. Years of tarnish or oxidation is removed in only seconds. Yellow headlights, clear and clean again, without paying high dollar to car detailers. Unpolished aluminum looks like chrome. fine sterling is polished in seconds and leaves a high shine with a protective finish. Try it on glass shower doors or the windows in your home to remove mineral deposits and water stains. Chromate Super Polish is very quick and easy to use. One bottle does it all. There's no need to have several bottles that require many steps. There's no ammonia or acid and leaves a lasting protection for up to 6 months or longer. Seeing is believing. Try Chromate Super Polish today. Our polish does what others only claim to do.
I love it.
Yeah, that was the first video we did.
Was
Yeah.
it? That's fantastic. Dude, so this stuff's awesome. So what other products do you carry? You've got Chromate Super Polish. You've got, and I hate to say this, but I haven't used it yet, but you've got the Speed Wax as well.
Oh, get that away. That's the old label. That's not even my label. Get that, put that away.
It's gone. I didn't know. I didn't know. All right. So what else do you carry?
Well, the metal polish we still make, made proudly here in the United States. All of our products are made in the United States. Our distribution right now is about half retail and half professional detail companies that supply car washes and stuff. One of the companies that started in Florida about the same time as of us developed a couple other products, and because I don't manufacture those myself, we were able to try many products and have professional detailers try many products. So we knew we were going to offer, the best of the best. So we have 4 products now. The Speed Wax. Hope you see it there.
Yep.
The Speed Wax is a quick detailer on steroids. It's got carnauba polymers and surfactant. So it's a very high concentration of active ingredient developed in Florida for love bugs. If you've never experienced them, they are the bug from hell when you have a nice vehicle. If you don't clean them off quickly, they actually will get into your clear coat and damage the clear coat, leave a permanent stain. So this you use on everything, windshields. I use it on the interior for a quick cleanup as well, but for the paint and stuff, and it just makes it very easy to maintain the vehicle. And that was the second product. So we had 2 products. It was about 5 years before we came out with the Speed Wax, and we started with the label that you saw. Garage One is a company in Florida that we partnered with. About 2 years after that, we started the tire gel and the vinyl and rubber. Again, we wanted to stay in line with the best products we could find on the market. And what makes those really stand out is the UV protection. The tire gel does not sling. You apply it. If you wipe it off, it's a flat classic black. If you leave it alone, it's shiny. And if you want a high shine, you put on a second coat. But in 5 minutes, it will not sling. It actually protects your tires, so it doesn't dry them out like many products do that have alcohol or petroleum-based products. The vinyl and rubber, I live here close to Lake Norman. If anybody has never been by Lake Norman, it is 550 miles of shoreline, a beautiful lake here north of Charlotte. And the people who have boats absolutely love it because it protects their vinyl from the sun. And it's not greasy. It doesn't dry out your product. So the 4 products are our main line now. We have all 4. And we actually sell more package deals now than we do single bottles of the metal polish. Of course, got a lot of people just use Speed Wax because a lot of people don't have metal that needs polish anymore. So I think we have the 4 best products that you can find on the market.
Okay, awesome. So and I noticed too, and I don't know if you mentioned it, I know it did in the video, the yellowing on headlights, the Chromate actually takes the yellowing off the headlights too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, okay, so if somebody wants to order this, I'm going to go to let me share the screen again, go to my PowerPoint.
We do have a 100% satisfaction guarantee on all our products. So if you try our product and you have something that's different, I would be happy to buy that back from you.
Okay, fantastic. So, and here's your, can you see that, by the way, dude?
Yes, I do.
Mike Vernon, Chromit Super Polish. Contact information 704-489-8300. And the website is chromit.us. Right?
Yes, sir.
Right. And there's I like these photos. I don't know who did these for you, but okay, let me stop.
Nice. We do have some distribution points up in Ohio. Leonard Truck and Trailer in North Jackson, just off of Route 76, carries our metal polish and speed wax. Mice Prestige Detail is in Youngstown, on the west side of Youngstown. They carry our full line of products. I think that's the closest to you.
Do you get to the auto show here in Northeast Ohio?
Yes, I still go up to Dave and Ed's. Gives me a good opportunity to meet up with some family and friends. On a normal year, it would be the following week after Carlisle, Spring Carlisle, and so I'll go to Spring Carlisle and jump over to there. Most of the shows I do within a 3 or 4 hour drive of me now, but I still like to do Dave and Ed's because it's home. And I do Pigeon Forge. If you've never been to Pigeon Forge for a car show, that is the best atmosphere. It's just fantastic. Good cruising on the strip, beautiful mountains. Of course, it's Myrtle Beach in the mountains, basically. So,
I've been there a long time now. So, okay, so a final question. Where do you stand politically? I'm joking. Do not answer that.
Do you see my flag?
Stop.
I'm a true-blooded American. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
I love our country. I thank God every day that I was born in the United States of America. It's the best country out there. And I just wish we'd all come together.
Yeah. Yeah, me too, brother. Me too. I'm so glad that's all you said. Hey, man, thanks for getting on here. Hopefully, I can round up some business for you. I'm going to spread this out to my entire network. And if you're watching this video, that means you're checking out my YouTube channel. Please click the subscribe button on my YouTube channel and share this stuff. I've got this video here is probably the 12th or 13th video that I've done interviews for in the business owners around here. So I'd appreciate it if you could just spread the love and see if we can round up Mike Vernon from Chromit Super Polish some business. Mike, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I love you, buddy.
Thank you, Tony. Boy, you've come a long ways from a truck driver, dude.
It depends on who you ask. It really does. All right, buddy. I'll see you later.
All right, buddy. Thanks for having me.
You got it.